Hey everyone, Jason Lawrence here. Today I want to talk about some of my struggles selling new construction homes. We're a custom home builder and we get a lot of clients that are coming in wanting to build some pretty big custom homes. And there's a lot of things that have to fall into place before you're actually able and ready to start the home. And when you're selling real estate, new construction, anything, for myself, I'm 100% commission-based sales. So I don't earn a commission check until we close on the construction loan. And we don't close on a construction loan until we've got a full set of blueprints. Those blueprints have been bid out. We've got an exact number for what that home build's gonna cost. That turns into our building agreement. The client needs to okay that, and then everything goes to the bank, and the bank takes approximately 4 weeks to close the client on the construction loan. So you've got 4 weeks that the bank takes, and then you could have, I'm working with a client right now, and we're doing all in all, it's over 5,000 square feet for the build. And we're doing a ton of custom stuff in it. Things that we haven't done before. We're doing saunas and lots of stone walls in the house and just things that require time and information to be able to put accurate pricing to. So I feel like everything that I've got going right now, everything that's in my hopper, they're complicated builds. And I feel like I'm just spinning my wheels. And I haven't really, I don't think, had this feeling going on this long. If I look back at last year, maybe I had one or two that were like that, but I feel like every project that I'm working on right now is like that. There are no just, I like this floor plan, I want to make a few modifications, and this is the lot that I want to build on. We have a little bit of a lot shortage in our area, so one of the other challenges that goes along with this is finding the property. You could have somebody that they know exactly what they want with the house, they're ready, they're willing, they're able, but now we can't find a property. Or the property that we find requires all kinds of legwork in order to make sure that it checks out. So one of the projects that I'm working on right now, the floor plan process is pretty simple. They brought in a floor plan, I priced it out. We've kind of got that part handled, and I need to, now move on to the next step of getting having us draw up the plan. But they still need to we still need to finalize the price based upon the land improvements. So we've got this property that they found. We dug test holes back in February now, and we determined that the build pad on the lot is just really crummy soil, and there's going to be a lot of additional expense, like $20,000 of additional expense, digging the hole deeper than it needs to be to bring stone in to compact it, and pouring wider footings, and all kinds of things you have to do when you've got a wet, mushy, yucky soil. So that happened in February, but in order to move forward with that process, a wetland delineation had to be done on that lot. A wetland delineation is a surveyor that comes to a property and they mark anywhere where it looks like there's wetland growth. So basically any plants or vegetation that, cattails, things that grow in wet areas. Once they see those things growing, and here in Wisconsin we can't even do that until May, so they come back out in May, they do the wetland delineation, they determine that the build pad's actually bigger than it was before, which is great, because that usually doesn't happen. Well, now we have to have the excavator go back out there again to dig test holes. And I started working with this client back in January. So a lot of times people come in and I meet with them and I get a sense of, all right, this is gonna be a for sure thing. They're not going anywhere else. We're going to be able to move them ahead as quickly as I can move them ahead. And I'm always optimistic on that end. So when they come in January, I'm thinking we'll be digging in March. Here we are, over halfway through June, and we're still a long ways away from digging. So that's one of the projects that my wheels are completely spinning on, and it's kind of out of my control at this point till the test holes are dug. One of the other projects that I'm working on, they're building on a lot that we have in our neighborhood. So I know there's no unknowns with the lot, no extra testing or we don't even need to do test holes there. And the house that they're going to build was our Parade of Homes model from last year. So easy enough. We've already got a blueprint for this. We're going to make a few modifications to it. No problem. Well, there's just one thing. So we're building the house pretty much exactly the same, but making it bigger. But we're adding a covered outdoor living space to the house. And we've done covered porches before. We've done screened-in porches, 3 seasons rooms. But this one's going to be a little more extensive, a little more, nicer than that. And I had a draftsman that we were using that was giving me 3D renderings before, which was awesome for, applications like this. Well, he fell ill and we can't use him anymore. So now we get to the point where in order to move forward, in order for me to finalize pricing with them and for them to approve, sorry, my back is, in order for them to approve the plan and approve pricing, they need to see what this space is going to look like. I don't blame them. I would too. They're spending a lot of money on this house. So I had to find a company online randomly that is going to be able to do this rendering for me. So I find somebody back in the beginning of June. Here we are today, it's June 20th. I still don't have a drawing back from them because I need that now to be able to move ahead. So again, something out of my control, wheels are spinning on that one. Okay, so now got all the bad stuff out of the way. Does that mean that I'm just going to accept the fact that I'm gonna make less money this year because it ain't gonna happen? Things are too hard. It is what it is. That's all I can do. No, I'm not going to take that for an answer. I understand that it's harder, but that means that I need to start doing things differently. Number one, I need to start putting in more time. I need to start meeting with more people because I'm going to have these jobs where the wheels are spinning. But I shouldn't solely be depending on those jobs. I should have enough other things going on to where even if it takes all year to get one of these projects going, well, I've got these other ones that are going on. So then as soon as that big one hits, well, that's great. But I can't be solely dependent upon waiting for these big custom ones to take off. I need to be meeting with more people because I'm going to end up getting more builds. I'm going to get some of the simpler ones that every once in a while, there's going to be somebody that comes in, they've got their lot, they're ready to start. They love one of our floor plans, and it's going to be a quick and easy process. Those are far and fewer between, but in order to get those, I've got to meet with more people. I've got to see more people in order to, if every 1 in 10 is like that, then instead of meeting with 10 people, I need to meet with 20 people so that I can have 2 of those as opposed to just 1 of those. So that's how I'm going to overcome this. That's step 1 of overcoming this process, this challenge. In addition to selling new construction homes, I own a real estate company and I sell real estate as well. So I've got some supplemental income, and at this point now, we've had the real estate company for, as long as we've had the home building company, and as of the last couple of years have really tried to start obtaining a lot more listings. I've got a full-time real estate agent that works with me. My brother's coming on board. He's getting his real estate license. We've got another part-time real estate agent. So that definitely helps. And then myself, I sell a fair amount of real estate as well. So that's something that, in between now and when I do get my next commission check for a construction closing, I've got real estate closings in between that can help out. So it's good to have a little diversification there. I'm thankful I have that. And if you're just starting out in this industry, this is something I've talked about before in other videos, but if you could set yourself up, get your real estate license and then go and determine the builder that you want to work with so that you can do both real estate and selling new construction and be that real estate agent who specializes in new construction. or just be that real estate agent that specializes in new construction. You can sell existing, but you can bring people to the builders of your choice, or like myself, get your real estate license, sell real estate, help find the lots, help sell the existing homes for those clients that you're going to be building for, but then you're also selling homes for a builder as well. So you've got both things going on, and it helps, keep things interesting. It's nice to have different things that you're doing. And if you don't have a construction loan that's going to be closing, you may have a real estate one that's going to be closing. So just wanted to talk a little bit about my struggles, what I'm going through right now. I feel like my wheels have been spinning here for the last, most of this year. I feel like everything has just been a lot more challenging as far as, getting things from point A to point B. Point B is starting, of course. So that's what I got going on. I'll be back at you soon. Have a great rest of the week, and I hope this helps.